Hello, everybody. I just want to talk about the fact that we should be destigmatizing mental health. Mental health equals physical health. I would like to abolish the separate terms. They are the same. Your brain is a chunk of meat inside of your skull, and what you think, how you feel, your mental states arise from the electricity and the chemistry that runs through those sections in your brain. It's all physical, we just don't see it out in the world. So for some of us, it's harder to comprehend. Your mental states come directly from your physical brain, the electricity chemicals. It is all physical, it should not be separated. If your friend was struggling and they had an obvious broken leg, would you tell them just to walk it off or push through the pain? Would you tell them to ignore it? Would you tell them to just think happy thoughts? Or when something is physically broken, do we need to have it looked at and there's a proper process for it to go through and heal? This is how we should treat all brain disorders, all brain health. There's a lot of implications to truly deeply understanding that physical health is mental health. And there's a lot of important realizations to realizing mental health equals physical health. The most important one is it takes away the stigma, feeling that there's something morally wrong with you because you're depressed or have anxiety. In the past, people explicitly thought you did something wrong or there was something wrong with you morally when you had mental illnesses. Now, on the surface, that may have disappeared with most people, but I think subconsciously that's why there's still shame there. If physical health equals mental health, it helps erase the stigma. And even if you don't totally believe me, think of it this way. If you can go along with what I'm saying and we can get rid of the stigma for people that need to treat their mental health, more people will end up getting help, they'll get more treatment, and there will be less mental health issues in this world. It'll also shed a lot of light on what they call idiopathic diseases. Idiopathic just means they don't understand it. And as I've talked about many times, your mental health, stress, anxiety, depression, releases cortisol, which inflames your body. So your thoughts affect your physical health. And when certain parts of your body are inflamed, they don't work well and they will make you sick over time. So when you go to your doctor and you definitely have something wrong with you and they can't pinpoint it, they'll slap this idiopathic or they have no idea of the origin. If more people realize that physical health is mental health, it'd be easier to get to the bottom of these mystery diseases. There's other factors, of course, like diet and exercise. But if you realize that your mental health is adding a lot of fuel to your inflammation and your fire, we could provide some solutions to lower your stress level, and that would help you get better. Also, if everyone would get on board that mental health is physical health, more people would take practices like mindfulness and exercise more seriously for your mental health. Mindfulness or meditation practice over a long period of time will lower your stress level, which will lower your inflammation and help the physical health results in your entire body. Also, with exercise, you may already understand this from your own personal life, but recent research from 2023 showed that exercise was 1.5 times more effective for low to moderate levels of anxiety and depression, better than actual medications prescribed for depression and anxiety. Now, a quick side note, notice that I didn't say extreme mental health issues. Exercise isn't necessarily going to get you out of those, and you should seek professional mental health for that. So I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to tell on myself right here. If you know anything about my account, you know that I'm trying to teach people about the brain, about healing from trauma, how your mind works, because I've gone through a long healing journey myself. I battled through very tough bouts of depression, which I occasionally still go through. I've done a lot of work, so it is nothing like it used to be. But I have battled with depression. I have battled with anxiety. It was probably clinical diagnosable in my teens and 20s. I just never got it treated and I suffered. But I'm sharing that with you because I have no shame at all. I know it's like a broken ankle. My physical brain was producing chemicals and it was creating that state. I wasn't a bad person because of it. So that's why, in the end, physical health is mental health. There's no difference. It's important that we share that. It's important that we tell on ourselves, talk about our issues, seek help so that people don't feel ashamed and more people are able to get treatment. Hopefully, this was helpful to you. And if you can think of anybody that needs to hear this, please share it with them. And if you would please like the video and subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. Take care, everybody.